All right, I hope this is working. Last night I watched a terrible, terrible movie and I was absolutely terrified. Terrified. And I had to go to psychiatrist this morning to talk about the traumatic experience of having watched this film. Now, it's a bit of a long-winded story how Moansie ended up watching a film like this, because usually I like to watch cosy films where there's no real tension, there's no redemptive arc at all. It's just people laughing and having a nice time together. Um, I do like the rom-coms, um, but uh, someone put me on to this film, someone who I thought was a friend, and it turned out they were anything but a friend. And how it started was about 2 weeks ago. I ran a poll asking me subscribers and me moderators uh, to vote for what presenter I would most be like if I had my own chat show, my own TV show. And I was expecting them to say, I was expecting the majority of people to say Jonathan Ross because I think, I've got that level of wit and I'm quite good on my toes and I'm quite sharp. And that's what I was expecting to happen. But the results came out 24 hours later, and 95% of people had said I would be most like Terry Wogan. And oh God, oh dear, oh God, oh dear, oh God, oh dear. He wasn't even British. He was Irish. It's just a big insult. And I felt devastated that it was like everyone had gone behind me back to take the piss out of me and say I was like Terry Wogan. Um, anyway, I was talking to a friend. We were talking on Zoom, and he came clean and told me that he was one of the ones who'd voted for Wogan, and I was very hurt. I was happy that he came clean, but I was very, very hurt. And we now talked for a few days, and I put out I put out a message to all my fans and subscribers asking them to recommend a movie, and I said that I'd like a cozy movie to do with pets, and I said don't recommend Bambi because I've seen it hundreds of times, and I said I've also seen the Homeward Bound movies a few times as well, a dozen times or so. I said, please recommend new movies to do with family pets and the mischief that they get up to. And I wanted a wholesome family movie. That's what I wanted. And this guy, he got on to me. He sent me an email and he said, I recommend Moansie for a nice, cozy sit down. He said, I recommend a movie called Primate. He said, it's just come out this year, 2026. And, I thought this was his way of apologizing. So I got the movie anyway, and I sat down on the sofa, and it's a reclining sofa, so you can press a button and it goes back, and your feet go up, and have my bowl of popcorn with the lights out, and sitting there in the dark, all excited about this cozy old movie, and I knew within the first few minutes that something wasn't quite right. A vet gets dragged into a chimp enclosure. He's going to give a shot to the chimp that's called Ben, and he gets dragged in and he's killed in a horrific, absolutely horrific manner. And I got a panic attack. I was now able to get up, and I was now able to reach for the remote to turn off the television. I got absolutely terrified, and I was now able to move. And I had to sit there for the next 90 minutes or so, cupping my ears 1 minute and then covering my eyes the next minute, and oh God, oh dear, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh dear, oh dear. It was terrible. Oh God, oh God. And I went to my psychiatrist, my psychiatrist, Now I know people say, oh, psychiatrists are a waste of time. I don't think so. I think you're getting good value for money with a psychiatrist. My psychiatrist only charges £220 for a 40-minute session, and I think that's daylight robbery. But I'm not telling her that because she could up the price. Um, and then you've got, you know, people referencing Tony Soprano's mother saying that, the whole psychology and psychiatrists, it's a racket run by the Jews. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's helped me a lot. And today I knew that the psychiatrist was paying attention because every so often she'd lean in when I was talking. She'd lean in. And that showed me that she was actually listening to what I had to say. And when I'd ask her something, she would then say, well, what do you think about that? So she would put it back on me, which made me feel that my opinion counted. So everything was back on me. The question was put back on me, and then I had to find the solutions myself. Uh, Now, some people would say, sure, you could do that at home on your own. No, you need someone else there to hold your hand and to reflect it back onto you. But at the very end of the session, she told me that a great way to get over the trauma of having watched this movie is, she said, is to make write a little page about it. Or she said you're a vlogger. She said, why don't you just make a video and tell people about it, and maybe it'll be like a kind of community, a community thing that you're advising people, of a fragile disposition to steer well clear of this movie. So I guess this is what I'm trying to do here, fans. I'm just trying to advise people to be very careful about this movie. So, all right, I don't want to talk too much more, but suffice it to say, Ben is a chimp, and you think he's kind of human because he's wearing human clothes, but he gets bitten by his pet. Oh, a lot of spoiler alerts here, guys. He gets bitten by his pet ferret, and his ferret had rabies. Oh, it was a mongoose. Sorry, a mongoose. Um, I always confuse those two animals: the ferret, the mongoose, the polecat, the weasel, and the stoat. They're all cylindrical, which can be quite confusing because you don't have many animals that are cylindrical. Sausage dogs as well. Uh, they're also quite confusing as well. So anyway, he gets rabies, and he's living with a family, a father and his two daughters, and with the older daughters coming back on a plane with her friends, and they get talking to these guys they don't know on the plane, and they end up giving the phone numbers, even though they weren't really talking to them at all. One of them's a black guy, and they invite the black guy and the other guy into the house, and the chimp has already killed people at this stage. He's killed a guy. He's thrown him off the edge of a swimming pool, down onto the cliffs. It's a horrific scene. He gets his head smashed against a rock, and he kills one of the girlfriends by smashing her skull in with a rock. And it's just a bloodbath. It's just absolutely terrible. And I didn't notice, but rabies. When an animal gets rabies, it gets terrified of water, and the chimp. There's a swimming pool in it, and you can see the chimp. That's kind of the perimeter. He'll go as far as there, but the people in the pool are relatively safe once they stay in the water, because when you get rabies, you get a terrible fear of water. I think it's called hydrophobia. So, um, well, the father's away. I don't know. He's had some book signing thing or something, but he's as deaf as a post. And he comes home, and sure, he doesn't know what's going on. There's mayhem on behind his back, but sure, he can't hear a thing. And eventually, he discovers what's going on, and he ends up fighting the chimpanzee, and I think he kills the chimpanzee, and then the police come, and it's a terrifying story. Like there's scenes in it where one of the girls gets into a car, not knowing that the chimpanzee's in the back seat. Oh God! Oh dear! Oh God! And the way chimpanzees are 2 times as strong as a man, so he's capable of just opening your mouth so much that it just dislocates the jaw. And he can pull off the lower jaw. It's terrible. I can't show you photos because it'll be taken down by the social medias. But anyway, the guy who recommended the movie, I'm not talking to him anymore now. That's it. You know, I don't mind having a wee joke, but this is absolutely terrifying for me now. And when I go to bed at night, I'm terrified that, you know, hitherto the problem was with the moth, but now I've also got to contend with chimpanzees. I'm terrified that when I pull back the blankets to be a chimpanzee in my bed. Not that I'm against bestiality, you know, I think there's, you know, it's perfectly fine. And I think it's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. But what I'm trying to get at here is I'm terrified now that when I open cupboards, or I pull back the blankets, or I look under my bed, or I go into the bathroom, I'm going to find a chimpanzee with rabies in there. And, you know, it's just a terrifying, terrifying thought. And, oh, it was just a, you know, I don't mind pranks, but I'm absolutely traumatized by this. And I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Anyway, if you're of a fragile disposition, please don't watch Primate. Um, if you if you don't like to see human skulls being crushed and people's mouths being opened until they're dead, I highly recommend that you do not watch this film. All right, see if I can zoom into the scary. No, I can't because it's on. Oh, I can. Yeah, there you go. Oh God. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh my word. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh dear.